Hello and welcome to day 146, Becoming Peace Meditation and Inspiration. Today, we're reviewing all the goodness from week 21. So stay with me for a marathon today as we solidify week 21's learning. So enjoy the next hour and settle in for some peaceful, relaxing meditation. Hello and welcome to day 141, Becoming Peace Meditation and Inspiration. We're beginning a brand new week, so welcome to Monday. The name of today's session is Infinite Awareness. If you'd like to boost your ability to practice mindfulness, you've come to the right place today. Are you finding a more peaceful life unfolding as you hone this skill lately? We've done a lot of work here in this space. The purpose of this channel is to help those of us who need regular faith-based rest stops to let down the cares and crosses of life and find a bit of peace. So you are so welcome here. And we're glad you found us. Share this content with someone you love. The intent of this channel is to help human hearts not only feel peace, but become peace. So find a comfortable seat in a chair or on a cushion. Sit with your spine tall and neutral and your shoulders relaxed. Let your palms rest in your lap or on the thighs in a way that helps promote relaxation to your shoulders. And with your eyes closed or with your gaze low at the ground ahead of you, breathe slowly and quietly in and out through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Now, I'd like you to guide your attention to your breath. Let each exhale breath be at least as long as each breath in. Move towards a breath that reflects all the qualities you'd like to see in your mind: patience, steadiness, spaciousness, and ease. Continue to focus on your breath with about 25% of the effort of your mind. Zero in on breath, but with an intention that's not too tight, not too loose, but just right. Now, with another 25% of your breath, notice whether or not you're still paying attention to the breath. Each time you find that your mind has wandered, shift your focus back to your breath. So this second part of the mind acts as the noticer, the witness. It too, not too active, not too dull, but just right. It's the awareness that tells you when mindfulness has dropped. It's the awareness that guides you back to mindfulness. Continue in this way, watching breath and noticing your attention on the breath has waned. Return to the breath as many times as you need to. Eventually, we notice that even the watcher needs a little part of the mind to watch it too. So, with a third part of your mind, notice whether or not you're still aware of your mindfulness on the breath. Is the witness part of the mind doing its job? There's a third part of the mind that notices that. And then, what about the third part of the mind? Is it too doing its job? Well, there's a fourth part of the mind, further back, that watches the watcher, who's watching the watcher, and so on. And back and forth it goes. Follow for a moment the sensation of moving further back, deeper into the origins of awareness. Where is or who is the original witness? As the mind gets lost or confused or overwhelmed, just rest. Rest in the spaciousness of awareness. It's limitless, without beginning, without end. That spacious, infinite, expansive awareness is you. Infinite in its ability to notice, infinite in its ability to see, to feel, to listen. Keep resting in this sensation of spaciousness, open awareness. Just be. When you feel like the mind has gotten small again, closing in on one train of thought or distraction, return the mind to the breath. Repeat the process. First part of the mind on breath. Second part of the mind witnessing the job of mindfulness on breath. Third part of the mind witnessing the witness. And fourth part of the mind witnessing the witness of the witness, and so on. Until you reach the felt sensation of open spaciousness again. And there you rest. You remain. Spend as much time as you like in this state of infinite potential, limitless awareness, limitless wide open space, and see if you can hold that sense of spaciousness as you slowly begin to relax deeper and deeper. I'm going to give you some time to contemplate your own infinite awareness. Go ahead and relax into this beautiful space we've just created while I mind the time for you. When it's time to come back, you'll hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Finish with a few deep breaths, settling the awareness back into the body, coming back slowly and being aware of your physical body and where you're sitting. Take another deep breath in and out. Good. You did such good work today. Peace comes when I relax into awareness and surrender to peace. I hope you've enjoyed this session today in learning about more of infinite awareness. I invite you to share it with someone you love, and don't forget to take in a little more light today than you did yesterday. I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 142, Becoming Peace Mini Meditation and Inspiration. Today is a very, very special day. I'm recording this a day before 142 so that I can get it posted for in the morning. But it is a special day. It is my friend Jana's birthday today. Jana, happy birthday. You're being thought of and you're loved. I hope that you've had a fantastic day. So in Jana's honor, the name of today's session is You Will Meet Yourself Again. It also happens to be moving day for me today and tomorrow. I've got a lot going on with a lot of moving parts, getting moved. And today is going to be very slimmed down, simple, and right to the point and to your heart. You will meet yourself again. So I'd like you to take a big deep breath, hold it, and release. Good. I want you to find a comfortable seat. Place your feet on the floor. Have your back supported with your head free and your hands resting comfortably in your lap. And prepare to just let down the cares of life today. And have this be your faith-based rest stop today. Deep breathing, letting go of the world, and just be. So today is super simple. Like I said, I want you to take a look at this picture that's on your screen. I don't know who created this beautiful picture. There was no name and no way to tell. And so it's anonymous, but it is beautifully anonymous. And I'd like you to look at this picture of this girl sitting in a flower field. What do you notice about this picture that stands out to you? Is it a particular flower? Is it a particular color? What stands out and resonates inside of your soul when you gaze and look at this picture? I'm not sure if lately you felt discombobulated, disconnected, or had days of just tension, fury, and frazzlement. I have. And this morning, as I was writing in my morning pages journal, I ran across this picture and this saying, "You will meet yourself again." And it was a very emotional moment this morning because I haven't felt like myself. I felt very out of place and just really struggling with being grounded and keeping my sense of groundedness and my mind in a place that is in a healthy space. I think sometimes the dragons come after our thoughts and literally try to pull us down to hell. That's how I felt the last few weeks. And so for me to have an opportunity to do this meditation for you today, my invitation to you is, as you're meditating today, and I'm holding space for you, is that you imagine yourself in this flower field in your mind. You create a special safe harbor for yourself and get a good look at these visuals that you're seeing on your screen and create that for yourself in your mind. And as you are meditating today, I'm going to invite you to entertain the thought of finding yourself and meeting yourself again, and apply it to the days that you felt most frazzled and most out of touch and a little bit more stress than you're wanting. And I want you to imagine yourself in that flower field with the gentle breeze blowing, and you're feeling it on your face. And you've got your favorite beautiful flowers around. You're wearing the most comfortable, free, cotton fresh flowered print, and you feel like $1,000,000. The sunshine is perfect, the breeze is perfect, and the temperature is perfect. And I want you to go on a journey today of meeting yourself again in a restful state. And I'm going to mind the time for you while you take some deep breaths and surrender to this beautiful field and contemplating these thoughts. And I'll mind the time until you hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Slowly, softly, gently, allow yourself to come back from the beautifully magical flower field, safe, the view you've created in your mind, and can go back and visit any time. My prayer for you is that you met yourself, your true, grounded, peaceful self, just now in the flower field. And you are able to carry that person with you, that energy, that positivity, and that light all day today, that it will rescue your soul and remind you who you truly are. I hope that you will take in a little more light today than you did yesterday, and may peace accompany you all day. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 143, Becoming Peace, Guided Visualization and Meditation. The name of today's session is Your Tree of Knowledge. Join me on a guided visualization today that will be grounding and centering for you as you move throughout your day. I invite you to consider this space that's being held for you today to be a faith-based rest stop for your soul, where you can consider not just feeling peace, but actually learning to become peace. So let's begin. I'd like you to take a few deep breaths in, holding at the top, and releasing through your mouth. Do this several times to get yourself in a state of relaxation. Place your feet on the floor, sit in a comfortable seat with your back supported and your head free with your hands resting in your lap. Good. Now, I'd like you to take another breath and just follow the sound of my voice. As you deepen into this relaxation and visualization, and you close your eyes, I'd like you to see yourself standing in a beautiful field of gold or green. Now look down at your feet and notice that you are barefoot. And it feels so good to connect to Mother Earth. And your feet start to tingle. And as you close your eyes and feel the warm sun on your face, there's a gentle breeze blowing. And you stretch your arms out, either right or left side, and you feel the breeze sweep over your body. The breeze picks up a little, and as it does, you know that it's cleansing you of any worries and any burdens. It's clearing away any heaviness, any sickness, or any sadness you've been holding on to. So allow yourself a few moments to let the breeze fully cleanse you, your mind, your body, your soul, your emotions, and your aura. You are now feeling clean and refreshed, cleansed and cleared. So take a deep breath, a deep cleansing breath, and in your mind's eye, see yourself open your eyes. Before you, a path starts to form. Take in the details of the path. What is the path made of? Is it narrow or wide? Is it winding or straight? The path is leading into a forest, and you start walking on the path toward the forest. In a short while, you arrive at the forest and you continue walking into the forest. The forest feels alluring and magical, and you notice that all of your senses seem to sharpen as you walk further into the forest. Your eyesight becomes crystal clear and sharp. You become highly attuned to sound, and your feeling and knowing is more intense than ever before. You take a moment to look around you and fully appreciate your surroundings with your heightened senses. You feel wonderful and uplifted as you continue to walk through the forest. Up ahead, you notice the forest starts to thin as it opens into a clearing. As you approach the clearing, you notice it's lighter and brighter than the forest and has a calm, peaceful energy. You notice a very large tree, and you're magnetically drawn to walk toward the tree. As you get closer, you sense and feel that this tree is ancient and wise. It has seen many, many days. It has very large roots all around that are growing down deep into the earth, and the trunk is wide and majestic looking. At the front of the trunk is a beautiful big door with a very old lock on it. You arrive at the tree and you stand there in awe, noticing the size, the shape, the branches, leaves, and textures of this magnificent tree. You realize that this tree is very familiar and you've been here many times before. This tree is your tree of knowledge, and inside it contains all the answers to all the questions you have ever wanted to know. As you stand there looking at the tree, you become aware of a key you're holding in your hand, and you realize you've been holding it all along. You put the key into the lock and easily open the door and step inside. Inside is a small room that has an energy about it that feels like home, and you feel very safe and relaxed here. The room has nothing in it but a soft, glowing light that is radiating from above. This light will be a different color each time you come here, but is always perfect for you at this time. Notice the color of the light today and spend a moment soaking in the healing benefits of this beautiful light. See, feel, or just know that this light is working its magic on you, and allow yourself to fully accept the healing color your intuitive self has chosen for you today. This room is also where you ask your higher self to now lead the way. Your higher self is that part of you that is wise, eternal, and pure. It's the divine and sacred aspect of you. Your higher self always wants what's best for you, as she is you, the all-knowing you without any earthly or ego attachments. Continue to breathe slowly and naturally, breathing in and breathing out. Walk towards the back of the room now and notice a staircase leading either up or down. Whatever your higher self shows you is right. There are 7 steps that lead to another room, and you take your first step and start to climb either up or down. And as you slowly take each step, your excitement starts to grow as you draw closer to the room and start to remember being here before. You have now reached the room. You see that it has no door, for it's always open for you. You walk straight in. The room is round and well lit, and from floor to ceiling, it's filled with books. In the center of the room is an old wooden table and a big, comfortable chair. You feel a sense of peace in this room, and you know you have been here many times before. The books are your own personal books of wisdom, and you have access to them now. You sit at the table and make yourself comfortable in the chair. Close your eyes and think of a question you need an answer for, or a solution to a problem you may have, or you may need confirmation around something. You may just simply ask, what do I need to know right now? Ask your higher self to select a book for you now. When you open your eyes, there's a book in front of you. Notice the cover of the book. Is there a title? What color is your book? And what condition is it in? Open the book and read the message that's in the book for you. You may not see words. You might get a sense or a feeling of what the message is, or you might have a knowing of what the message is, or you may hear the message. pay attention to anything at all that's happening right now, big or small, as messages are often very subtle. You may even have a pet or a loved one in spirit that connects with you now. So sit with this for a few moments, and when you feel ready, ask your higher self to take the book and place it back on the shelf for you. Spend a moment reflecting on your experience with your book. When you're ready, ask your higher self to lead you back, up or down the staircase. And as you walk slowly up or down each step, let the memory of your message fully assimilate into your own being. When you reach the top or the bottom of the staircase and are back in the small room, thank your higher self for assisting you today. Bask in the color of the soft light in the room one more time. And when you're ready, step out of the door and close it behind you. Give thanks to your tree of knowledge and know that you always have the key with you, and you can visit here again anytime you so desire. Start walking from the clearing and toward the forest. Walk back along the path and through the forest. You're feeling light and refreshed, and you reflect again upon your message as you make your way to the edge of the forest. You step out of the forest now and follow your path back toward the field. You arrive at the field and once again feel the warmth of the sun and the earth beneath your feet. You take a few deep breaths and start to bring your awareness back to the room, back to the chair you're sitting on. You now notice the sounds around you, and you wiggle your fingers and toes, and when you're ready, open your eyes, taking another deep cleansing breath. Allow yourself the time that you need to fully return to this physical moment. Have a sip of water if you can. And if you have a journal or notepad, it's a great idea to write down all you can remember from your meditative journey today. As like dreams, they are easily forgotten. I so appreciate and honor that you allowed me to hold this space for you today. It's a sacred space, and I am so grateful you put trust in us to deliver this content to you. May you be well. May you feel peace. May you become peace today as you choose to take in more light today than you did yesterday. And I promise to show up tomorrow if you do. Bye for now. Hello, and welcome to day 144, Becoming Peace, Centering Thought Meditation. The name of today's session is The Sky. So settle in and relax today, because I'm holding space for you to discover secrets in the silence you never considered. Go ahead and find a comfortable spot to sit. Take 3 deep breaths in through your nose. Hold and exhale out through your mouth. Continue breathing. Let's settle into relaxation and letting go of the world as you discover new parts of yourself today. He asked, "Was it tears from the sky?" And I replied, yes. That this was the case, that even the heavens can cry. He asked of me, what was the thunder? He said it was hurting his ears. And I told him that sometimes even the clouds need to scream so that somebody hears. And he asked me, what was the wind? And why was it whirling and swirling around? So I explained, even the sky takes deep breaths when it's trying to calm itself down. Yet often, we keep our tears secret and we swallow our own cries for help. And we think that it's weak to be catching our breath, so we don't let our struggles be felt. And yet, if the clouds never emptied, if the sky never screamed through the storm, it would sit growing darker and darker until it was simply no use to us all. So throw all your fears to the wind, dear, and toss all your tears to the clouds, and you'll find and discover the infinite power the heavens hold over the ground. See, it's normal and natural to struggle, and it's healthy and human to cry. And if anyone questions your power, my darling, just tell them it's matched by the sky. That was a poem by Becky Hemsley in 2022, titled The Sky. Thank you, Becky. I'd like for you to consider for a moment how nature helps us to learn that it's okay to process. How the tears fall from the sky, how the sky screams with its thunder and its lightning. How do you process your emotions, your tears, your screams, your hurts, and your disappointments? It's okay, as we follow nature's wonderful example, to contemplate today what is appropriate for us to process our emotions. So I'm going to hold space for you today. Consider the sky, what it teaches you. What has it taught you individually? And I'll mind the time until you hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Gently, softly coming back to the present moment where we're here in the sound of my voice. What a glorious few moments you've had, recognizing some of the things you may not have known about yourself before this morning or today when you're doing this meditation. I hope this has helped you clear some space, and I hope that you've had some aha moments delivered directly to your heart from heaven. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with joy. And may you choose more light today to come into your life than you did yesterday. I'll be seeing you tomorrow if you choose to join me. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to day 145, Becoming Peace, Meditation, and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Your Future Potential. Join me today as we take a journey down the road, manifesting, proclaiming, and ordering up where you want to be. I'm thrilled to hold this space for you today as you go on a trip of self-discovery. Remember, this channel was created in order to offer you a faith-based rest stop where you can feel safe to explore, to plan, to ponder, and most of all, take a breather for yourself. So you are welcome here, and we're thrilled you're joining us today. Also, it's a space to not just feel peace, but learn how to become peace. Let's get started. In this exercise, I'll share how mindfulness can help you become however you want to be, rather than simply reacting to the stressors of work, news, and responsibilities. By now, you're probably feeling a little more comfortable with mindfulness practice and meditation, and you may also feel the potential of what mindfulness can do for you. For example, what would it be like if you weren't worried about work or your mortgage, or feeling overwhelmed all the time, or feeling tired from all of your chores? What if, instead of feeling overwhelmed, bored, or stressed, you were able to just step back and say, oh, okay, that's overwhelm, or oh, okay, that's worry. Okay, that's just stress. I got this. Rather than saying, I am stressed, rather than feeling as though you're in the middle of it all, instead of just recognizing that, okay, that's a thought, or that's just a feeling. For some of you, that may sound weird or crazy woo-woo, and well, you may think, yeah, but you don't know my crazy situation. And you're right, I don't. But remember, it's really important to see that this practice of mindfulness takes time for change to happen. But change does indeed happen. For people who are successful at what they do, It's a habit of a lifetime, or at least a habit of a good few years. We're not just talking about doing better at work or feeling less stressed. This is about living on your own terms. This is about choosing how awake and present you want to be for the life you're living right now. This is about enhancing your presence, your wisdom, your compassion, and your effect on the world inside of you and outside of you to the best of your ability. How do you want to be when you're older? Mindful. Every time you realize you're distracted and you're taking the time to acknowledge it, something is changing and shifting inside of you, not only in thoughts and consciousness, but also in the brain itself. If you experience stress, overwhelm, or anxiety a lot, then it will be really uncomfortable, and you'll probably want to get as far away from it as possible, and that's understandable. But it's also really important to acknowledge that you can't stop anxiety. Everyone's tried it. It doesn't work. What you can do is develop a different type of relationship to it, where you eventually feel at ease with it, and potentially can even start to embrace it as a way of further understanding the mind. So, as you move through your day to day, remember the idea of being aware. Simply being aware. Being present for the sensations in your body. Whenever you remember to do this, it's quite an amazing thing because all of a sudden you're actually present. Again, it's as though you cut the negative feedback loop. You step out of the loop of thinking, which fuels the emotions of stress and overwhelm. And instead, you're actually present with your body and what you're doing. On the one hand, it's a very ordinary feeling. And yet, on the other hand, it's an extraordinary feeling because we experience it so rarely. Just remembering to be present, simply being aware. So right now, we're going to practice. Practice for a few moments of just being aware, being present, and I will mind the time while you just enjoy yourself until you hear a soft bell. Let's come back now. Excellent. Well done. So let's recap. If you experience stress or overwhelm or anxiety a lot, then it will be really uncomfortable. And you'll probably want to get as far away from it as possible, and that is understandable. But it's also really important to acknowledge that you can't stop anxiety. Everyone's tried it, and it doesn't work. What you can do is develop a different type of relationship to it, where you eventually feel at ease with it, and potentially can even start to embrace it as a way of further understanding the mind. So, as you move throughout your day, remember that idea of being aware, simply being aware, being present for the sensations in your body. And I hope that this session has been useful for you. Thank you for your mindfulness, and thank you for showing up today for yourself. And I invite you to consider sharing this with someone you love and taking in more light, just a sliver more light today than you did yesterday. That's the secret. I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye for now.